Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Dr. Brickenstein here, aka Ken Turner. So in this video, we're going to be doing the very last set for LEGO Art Week on the channel. And of course, that set is the Amazing Spider-Man. So this set was released just last year. I was able to get a really good deal on this set through Amazon during December of last year. This set has a lot of 3D elements to it, including the head that can swivel, the hands that come out of the frame, and the webbing that he's crawling down on. But of course, we'll go through all the artwork on the box, do the build, and at the very end, I'll review everything that came in the set. So let's get started, webheads. So here is the front of the box, and this is set number 31209, has 2,099 pieces. Now you can see the hands coming out of the frame, all those spiders and the spider webs, and all these circular green tiles. And here's what's on top of the box. So there's a 1-to-1 scale of some of the pieces that come in the set, including these spiders. And here is the back of the box. So you can see this gentleman hanging the frame. And you can see how the head can swivel back and forth. And here are some dimensions. So it is 41 centimeters or 16 inches wide and 54 centimeters or 21 inches tall. And you can see some of the printed pieces that come in the set. So that was the build for the Amazing Spider-Man set. I really enjoyed this one. I think there was some really good building techniques. But again, we'll go through everything that comes in the set, including the instruction manual, all the extra pieces, and then the set itself. So let's get started on the instruction manual. So we have the classic Spider-Man from the comics on the cover. And on this first page, they talk about LEGO art. And they give a little bit of history on comic books as well. And here are some Amazing Spider-Man comic covers. And of course, his first appearance in Amazing Fantasy number 15. And so they do a little write-up on the left side. And then we get into some lifestyle photos about building and displaying it. And you can also get a guided tour behind the scenes of this set. If you scan the QR code, it'll play the soundtrack and have designer interviews and anecdotes from the history of the Spider-Man comic books. And then you can see bags 1 through 2 were just for the frame, and then bags 3 for 8 were laying down the foundation, and then bags 9 through 15 were finishing out the Spider-Man figure itself. So throughout the instruction manual, you'll find these little fun facts. This one is the colors used in the model were chosen to mimic the limited colors of both printed comics and LEGO elements in the 1960s. And then we have this little fact where it says, when blue becomes yellow, suddenly the section invokes the costume of Jessica Drew, aka Spider-Woman, who first appeared in Marvel Spotlight number 32 from 1997. So you can see the colors there. They even tell you when you're halfway there by saying, "Congratulations, Spidey fans. You're about halfway through the build." Here's another one where it says, "Did you know Spider-Man was originally intended to have an orange and purple costume, but it was switched to the iconic red and blue because it would print cleaner on pulp paper." So this Lego set also includes this crowbar element, and they put a note to the builders right here where it says, "The crowbar element can be used to remove occasional tile if you make a mistake. Take it from us, you've never seen a build like this before." So that's really nice that they included this little crowbar. And they also talk about comic printing where it says, "Sometimes applications of colors don't quite align in print, causing colors to bleed into the background. This building technique pays homage to this effect and the use of the Ben-Day printing process." So you can see how the greens are blending into each other, kind of like what they're talking about for the comic printing. Here's another fun fact. Did you know that 10294 Lego Titanic contains a record amount 40 of iconic red 2x4 bricks? And so far, you have placed 35. And on the back of the instruction manual, you can see it says The Amazing Spider-Man in that classic comic font. And here are all the pieces left over. I put them in this little plastic tray for cups. You can see a lot of these red, green, and yellow colors and blue over there as well. They used a lot of these triangular elements with the two studs. And I also had one of these extra 2x3 tiles. But that's pretty much all of the extra pieces. So let's talk about the build itself. Now I had to put it on the table and display it like this, but of course the hand can curl around the frame. And right over there, there's a great printed tile piece, and it says The Amazing Spider-Man. I love all this green tile work for these circular tiles, and how it goes from like a darker green to a lighter green in the middle. Now there are 15 little spiders all around, and that's for his first appearance in Amazing Spider-Man number 15. I really like all the webbing techniques that they used here with these flexible elements. And the head can pivot a little bit like that, or back like that. So there are printed pieces for his costume. So right on the face, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's definitely a lot of plating going on for the body up here, especially in the blue. One thing I forgot to mention was the piece count, which was 2,099. And I think this is a homage to Spider-Man 2099 that you may have seen in Across the Spider-Verse. But I've heard Lego said that wasn't really the intention. It just happened that way. I really like how it's layered. So the flattest part is the body. Then the arms and the upper half are the next layer. And then the head is the one that protrudes out the most, along with the hands. I really like the white frame along with all the black tiling that's going on, which makes it look like a comic book panel. So here's the back of the frame. So you can see again those hanging pieces that were used again in the previous two sets that you may have seen for the Great Wave and the Starry Night. So I'll definitely be using these hangers when I hang these on the wall. So here's the Great Wave hung on the wall. I think it looks really nice here. And next hung up on the wall is the Starry Night set. Now here is the Amazing Spider-Man set, all hung up on the wall. Looks pretty amazing, if you ask me. Yeah, really, really nice. I think Spider-Man would approve. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of Lego Art Week on the channel. Let me know what your favorite part of this Lego art set was. I especially liked all the facts that came inside the instruction manual. I think that was a nice little bonus. But stay tuned for more videos in the future. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!